Hey guys, welcome to episode 31 of my From the Island series, and this is the big return. So, I don't know if you've noticed from the last previous episodes, they were pre-recorded and there were a little while between clips. But we are back at it now, and I've got some good news, and the fact is these rainbows have all sold. So because they're sold for 208k each, just because we had the time to let them sit in the GE for so long, we've actually made the best part of a couple mil for that flip for the rainbows. So I'll just check how much cash we have at the minute, and we are sitting at 41.2 mil. Now, as I mentioned in the previous episode, the final goal for this series is 50 mil, so just 9 mil left to go. So I'm hoping I can crack this out in 2 episodes. Worst case, it'll be 3 episodes, but we'll see how we get on. The flipping margins might go a bit more down south than what they were a couple of weeks ago, or they might be better, so we'll see. So in this episode, all we're going to do is highlight what we're going to flip for the next coming couple of days and for the next few episodes, and just go over the rough margins. So the first one really has to be the MVP, and it is so much more expensive than it used to be. I don't know if you saw, but we were selling them for 1.7 mil last time, and they're basically nearly doubled in price. So for the ham joint, I think you'll be glad to hear 70k margin. Don't know, I don't think that's good enough. We'll see. The rainbow, just in case. Oh, that's not buying either. Beautiful. 315, and let's see what it was sold for. And that's 30k. That's all right. We'll give flare trousers a quick go. So again, these have got more expensive. So 3.1. I have a sell price. 90k there. We'll try Guffix robe legs. And literally for, I'd say the best part of an hour, I'll just keep going through items to flip. So this is bought quite under, actually they're very cheap. Right, so that is definitely one we're going to go for. So there's a 33k margin in that. So let's do 7. And we'll just go for 7 of them. Don't know why they're so cheap. That is really cheap for Guffix. All the God robe sets generally go over sort of 100k. And when you compare it to the robe top, it's quite, oh shit, I bought 2. So check that. Right, so we might be able to pick these robe tops up cheap. So the robe top, you have 20k margin. Problem is with the robe tops, although they are good margins there, when you consider how much they've got in their buy limit, so if we're making 80k a piece on these, so it's 160k, you are almost as well just to go for the more expensive item, just because we've got so much money at the minute, and just pull off sort of a 70k to 100k margin. I'm going to go for the flared trousers for 90k. Will it bite me? I don't know. But we can pick 3 of these up, and that'll be 270k profit, and that'll probably be more than these 2 put together. So we're just trying to spread the money out and see what we can pick up. Spike manacles are very good. Last time we flipped, and I don't suppose you can notice this time we are doing live com. Normally I do post com over all my clips, just because it gives me more time to sort of backtrack and change what I need to and re-record. Because I do make quite a few mistakes. 10k for manacles, no thank you. We'll go for, let's try, it's the kilt. I've been trying to flip this Remy kilt for so long because it's high risk, but the margin is always just trash. So let's see if it's any better today. Probably not. 60k. We'll see what else we do. We'll see what else we do. Katanas, see where these are. 11k. No, that's not good enough. Where's it? Boots sometimes can be decent. They are very cheap. Actually, they traded quite a bit over. 7k there. And that's the problem with sort of taking a break when it comes to flipping. Sometimes you go out of the sort of picture and then you lose the margins with them. Ham joints, we would have followed them all the way up in their price, so we would have made more and more as it went on. But because we sort of left, we're sort of sat here with no direction really. Unless we go into, we can check the rest of the God robes. The D-hide shields are quite rare from Clue Scrolls. So I'm hoping There might be a bit of margin in them. Yeah, so there's 40k in that, and I've got a 8 margin per 4 hours. So they could be decent. And to be fair, because it's God Wars based, Bandos, Armor, and Zami might have some possibility flipping as well. So we'll just check the margins for all 4. Armor would have the most use because it's the range protection at a range boss. 55k. See, that one has decent for Bandos. 55727. Who am I looking for next? If we try Zamorak. So I always try to make sure that it's not we don't talk too long for these sort of clips, but this is how long it can normally take. Sometimes I'd spend, especially once we've just done a bond, spend the best part of maybe an hour or two just trying to see what's working, what's shifting, what's not. So if I put 3k for that. And yeah, it sometimes can be a bit painful to say the least. So that's sold for 150. These don't sell for anywhere near as much as I thought that they would with how rare they are. So this one here, the Sarah, has got quite a high margin. So what I think I'll do is go for Zamorak D'Hide Shield as well. And then with whichever money we have left, we'll go for a big flip on Kilts or Ham, whichever is the best out of the 2. So the Zami Shield out of all of them was the best performing. That pretty much doubled its money. So we'll go 131272. We can afford to sort of go over a bit on that. 7. And then let's see which one worked out best. So the Kilt had just under a 60k margin, and the Ham had 70. I can buy more ham. So 2979272. So that's what we're going for. So we can afford 9. Right, so we're going for it. We are going for it. So these are the offers we're going for. I'll update you guys when it's bought. So that's roughly my process when trying to find new items. You recycle through all the items you've done before and maybe try and find something else. I always try and find items which have some form of use. So out of all these items, the robe tops are pure based and have got prayer bonus and magic bonus, I think. Don't quote me on that. The D'Hide shields are range bonus and god protection for all of God Wars. The ham joint is very niche because it's a one tick or quick ticking weapon. So there are some people who buy the ham joint for specified reasons, and the flared trousers because fashionscape. So those are why I've gone for them 8 items. Some of the other clue scroll items we've gone for before have been pretty like rubbish and they have no real reason to be bought. But I'm feeling with these 8 items it's been pretty good. And that's basically how I find my margins to flip. You always try and find something decent. Like we could have settled for the first 8 items I did because all 8 items made money, but not all 8 items made decent money for how much I was spending. So keep looking and keep trying, and sometimes you will find the really good ones. Like here we found D'Hide shields. The Bandos one isn't the best, but it will outperform God Robe Top. But you've got a very good margin in Zamorak, very good margin in Sarah, decent one in Armadillo as well. And compared to sort of the other items, we could cycle through the robe tops, but I don't think they'll beat the shields. And the shields have quite a small outlay as well. A lot of these are cheaper than actual robe tops or robe legs, while still giving you more profit than what the robe legs will. So that's why we've gone for them. And we've then saved all our money for the bigger flips, and hopefully they'll pull through. So this is the end of this episode, guys. It's just a quick introduction to say we're back. We've just got 10 mil left to make and then we're done, and then moving on to the next series with this account. So I hope you enjoyed. Any suggestions on flipping which sort of sit in with the treasure trial sort of boundaries we've set for this account, drop them in and I'll have a look and see if they work for us. So hope you enjoyed, guys. If you have, please like and please subscribe because we are going to continue with content on this account, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.